Hi everybody, I wanted to take a little bit of time and show you how I use the website Educanon in order to flip my classroom. So this is kind of an educational video on kind of the ways that we can use Educanon to deliver content outside of the classroom. So I hope that you find this video very enlightening. And so by enlightening, I guess I mean that I'm going to take you from the beginning to actually the very end. So I'm hoping by the end of this video you will actually feel comfortable using Educanon. The first thing that you'll want to do, now you'll want to do this separate from your students, you'll want to sign up for Educanon. And then you click I am an instructor, and then what's going to happen is you'll come to something like this, okay, where you're asked to give your first name, last name. Don't do that. Okay, do not do that. Use the G+, because we have a Google account and it's just another thing that you won't have to remember. Anytime you log in or anytime that you sign in or sign up for a website, regardless if it's Educanon or not, always use this G+ sign in or sign up. Okay, now the other thing is that you want your students to do that as well when it comes their time to do it. So I already have an account, so I can't do any of this, but I'm sure that you can follow this. And now you're going to log in, okay? Or then you should log in. And again, watch what happens. I'm going to log in. It's going to ask, so I'm going to sign into Google, okay? And look, now everybody's going to see my password, ... Okay, and so good Educanon, I don't mind. This is my professional account, so I don't mind that Google does all of these things, and so I now can log in, and then it logs you in automatically. Okay, so now here's where we go from this. So here it is. I already have some stuff on here, and I have the premium version because I won it a month ago, or I'm sorry, 9 months ago. But you can still do all the things that I am showing you in the regular version. Okay, so and again, you're going to want to do this stuff before you ever have students in your class, ever have students sign in for Educanon. Okay, so you're going to want to go to design. So design is you making your own what they call bulbs. Okay, and notice here that you have to find the URL. So the thing to do is to go to YouTube. Okay, and find that video that you use in class all the time, okay, whatever it is, okay. And so what's that video that you use all the time in class? Well, for me, it's a video on Latin conjugations, okay. And so that's how I do, okay. And so this video I use all the time. Identify the present stem, write the set. So this is the one, the present tense. Great, that's the video. Okay, so I'm just going to click on it. Okay, and I don't even have to go through all of this. I just need the link. And so I'm going to highlight the link here, and all I'm doing is single clicking. Okay, I don't know if you guys know this, but a single when you click, the numbers of clicks that you use do different things. So if you do one click, it puts the cursor down. If you do 2 clicks, it highlights the word. If you do a series of 3 clicks, it highlights the whole string there. So you can hit then Control C on a computer, and then you go to Educanon, okay, and you hit Control V. Okay, Control C is cut and Control V is paste. Okay, and so now you need to give it a title. So I'm going to give it a title, and this is going to be Latin present tenses. Okay, and then I have to give it a learning objectives. Okay, by the end of this video, students will be able to whatever, okay, conjugate verbs, do whatever they need. And then you can do whatever search standards, you can do whatever standards you want. They've programmed in standards that you can assign to this video lesson, okay? And so then you're going to click Begin Building. Oh, what do I need to fill out? Oh, I forgot. Down here, you need to fill in this stuff. Okay, so I'm actually not a science teacher. I'm a foreign languages teacher. And then the subtopic is going to be, sorry, they changed the format of this year, so I'm just doing, let's see, Latin. There it is. Boom. Okay, and so now I can begin building. Okay, and so here's what ends up happening. The video is shown right here, and so now I'm going to start playing the. I'm going to let me turn it down here. Okay.
The Roman poet Horace once urged a friend of his to seize the net out of India. In antiquity, there was
And so what I'm going to do is now I'm going to enter a question here. And so when I enter a question, all I do is pause the video where I want the question inserted, and I'm going to click Add Question. Now, as a beginner, or as a person who doesn't have all the options, you're only going to be able to choose a couple of these: multiple choice, free response, and a reflective pause. Okay, I'm going to make a multiple choice question. Now, this is legitimately just like you writing a question on a test. So this would be this is your text field, and so you'd say, who wrote or who said carpe diem? Question marks go inside the parentheses, and then you're going to write your answer here. Okay, and so your answer may be, let's see, so it was Horace, right? Okay, so Horace, and I'm going to check that as being the right answer. Now, the thing about this is you can explain to your student, if they pick that, you can explain to them why that's right. He was the man. Okay, but now when you make another answer, let's say Plato, okay, now you can put in the wrong answer. You can say he wasn't alive the same time that Horace was. And okay, and that could add all sorts of stuff. Okay, and you can add as many answers down here as you wish. Okay, and so also I like this randomize answer order because students, as they log in and take it, will be able to randomize. It will be different for every one of those students. Okay, and so once you finish that, okay, let's see here, you want to save the question. Okay, make sure that all, oh, it's not going to let me do it because I added these blank things. Okay, so, okay, I'm going to get rid of the blank answers, and then there's only two, and then I'm going to save it at this, okay? And notice it continues to play, so this is good. Okay, it puts this little yellow line here. That yellow line shows you where it's going to stop, and the students will be able to see this, okay? And so then I could show you hours on this, but let's finish the build, okay? And now you're going to assign it to a class. Now, if you haven't yet created the class, you'll want to put a class in there, Latin 1 and 2. I don't know. Or how about intro to Latin verbs, okay? And then you want to click submit, so we have that now, and then we are going to assign the bulb to that class. Now this this calendar comes up, and that tells you when you want your students to finish this by. So today is the 14th, so I'm going to give them a week to watch this video, okay? And then I am going to upload it to those not to upload it to the students. That's a different. I'm sorry. Oh yeah. No, that's right. Okay, so upload it to those students, and now when we go to that class, so we can monitor. Okay. So when we monitor that class, we'll go to Intro to Latin Verbs. Okay, you will see that here is the assignment we made, and you'll be able to see your students in a list here and how they did on the assessment. So this is why Educanon is kind of the what I would consider the gateway into flipping your classroom, because you already probably have the videos, you probably already kind of have the questions, and so this is just a way to continue that process, except have them do this outside the class. And so this is a really good way to start flipping. And if you're not interested in flipping your class, okay, at least this gives you a tool to give students the knowledge outside of class that you can monitor and assess outside of class, that will allow you to have more time in class to do the more important things. So it's a useful tool for all teachers, I believe. Okay, so that's kind of your basic to Educanon. And basic introduction to Educanon. If you have any questions, feel free to respond to this email, and we'll see you later.